Tips for beginners for Age of Empires 2 DE. So we're looking at hotkeys again. Because it's so important, it's best we go through it thoroughly. So in order to customize your hotkeys, go up to the top right here, the cogwheel, go to options, and the hotkeys tab are on the top right. Now have a look through. A lot of these are custom, well, they are all customizable, but some of them are pretty good as standard. What I would comment on and really kind of suggest you look at are the hotkeys for select all TCs, select all stables, select all archery ranges, select all barracks, select all siege workshops, select all idle villagers, and select all idle military. These are the ones I have at least. So let's have a look. So you can find these all in the game commands hotkey group. So you can see select all crep posts, select all siege workshops, stables, these sorts of things. Now you'll see extra button 1 and extra button 2. Now what I'd recommend is if you've got a mouse that has 2 buttons on the side, they're perfect for hotkeys. So I've got 2 buttons and one of them select all town centers. I can press that and spam Q for villagers, and the extra button for the second button is for the stables, select all stables. So it's incredibly powerful to have that at your disposal. And yeah, have a look through these, toggle them as you will. I have archery ranges, all of them to be R, because often I have my ring finger on Q, my middle finger on W, my index finger on E. I'd have R, which is the next key along for archery ranges, and I'd have tab for barracks, using my little finger, and caps lock for siege workshops. Again, you can use your little finger for that. So let's have a look at the hotkeys and how they're distributed as standard. Let's hop into a quick skirmish so I can show you. Okay, now the hotkeys are mapped. Have a look at the bottom left, Q, W, E in a sequence, and it's mapped against the icons in their order. So when you press Q, it opens up that menu, and again, they're all in a row for the QWERTY keyboard. And you know, S for blacksmith, A for a farm, D for market, and so on. That's pretty useful. Now, the other thing you can do is quick walls. So often you use palisades for that. Now, you can set a custom hotkey if you like, but the default is, well, if you were using your mouse, you'd click here and here. So as you can see, it's going to be W and S. So we select a villager, WS, and left click with your mouse. Start building palisades. And that's really useful if you want a quick wall. If you need a bit of a bigger structure, you can quick wall with houses, of course. Not that, that's a barracks. So it's going to be double Q, as we said in the last video. And yeah, that's kind of how it works with hotkeys on the mapping. It's really useful. Now, the other thing you might want to know how to do is garrisoning villages. So if you're getting your boar and you want to quickly garrison the villager that shot it in the TC because you're worried she might die or he might die, I can't quite remember what the default is, but I've set mine to Alt. So click the villager, hold down Alt, and then right click on the TC. Now to get the villagers out, you can press F. And what I'd recommend with these hotkeys is just keep trying them, keep practicing them, and they become very much a part of your muscle memory. And yeah, that wraps up that video on hotkeys, the second part of the series, and hopefully see you in the next video.